Downtown Los Angeles. A five-star hotel lobby gleaming with marble floors and glittering chandeliers. Valets rushed to park luxury cars. Business people strolled through the scent of cologne and espresso. Everything looked perfect. But only on the surface. It was 10:32 a.m. The lobby buzzed with the arrival of a conference group. In the middle of that chaos, just beside the elevators, a janitor knelt quietly, his hands trembling, eyes watery, a mop bucket beside him, still, silent, unnoticed, or worse, ignored. A sharply dressed young man stepped in. He spotted the janitor, laughed, leaned toward his friend. A crying janitor in a place like this, that's rich. A woman in heels walked by. "Excuse me," she snapped, wanting him to move. He tried, but his back ached. "Can't go one day without sobbing, people are watching," she hissed. Then, someone else stepped in. No tuxedo, no flashy entrance, just a plain jacket, worn shoes, quiet steps. He didn't approach the front desk, didn't ask for champagne. He simply looked around and stopped. He saw the janitor. "Can I help you, sir?" asked a hotel staff member. The man replied softly, "Not yet. Someone else needs help more." He walked straight toward the janitor. No hesitation, no words, just presence. And that's when everything began to change. Keanu observed the room. People sipped coffee, checked emails, glanced at stock charts. But only one figure stood out. The janitor, Mr. Halstead, mid-60s. Silver hair slouched back, uniform faded, shoes worn. But his movements, precise, purposeful, like the floor itself mattered. A young woman nearly stepped on him, then glared. "You ruined my shoes." Halstead bowed his head. "I'm very sorry, ma'am," she scoffed. "This place is losing class." Keanu said nothing, just watched, and remembered, because he'd seen this before. He approached the front desk. The receptionist noticed his jacket, stood straighter. "Can I assist you, sir?" Keanu didn't answer. His eyes were on Halstead. The man kept working, mopping. Quiet, steady, but his eyes red, tired, not just from today, from years. Then a group of loud guests arrived. One of them, blonde, arrogant, spilled coffee, then intentionally poured more. "Hey, old man, clean that up." They laughed, pulled out phones, filmed. Halstead said nothing, just mopped. And Keanu clenched his fists. But he waited, for the right moment. More coffee, more laughter. "Still taking orders like a champ," one guy sneered. Halstead didn't react. He couldn't afford to. He kept cleaning. But that tear, that single quiet tear, was enough. Keanu stood up, walked over, deliberate, measured. "Hey, this spot's still dirty," the blonde guy said mockingly. Keanu stopped. Silence fell. Heavy. Real. He turned to Halstead. "May I?" he asked. Halstead looked up, confused. Keanu bent down, took the mop, and began to clean. The room froze. Someone whispered, "What's he doing?" "Is that guy serious?" Keanu didn't stop. "This job doesn't make someone small," he said calmly. "How you treat them does." The blonde man scowled. "Who even are you?" Keanu looked at him, then the crowd, then back. "I'm just a traveler," he said. "But I watched you humiliate someone for fun," a woman whispered to her husband. That looks like Keanu Reeves." He shook his head. "No way. He wouldn't mop a hotel floor." But Keanu kept mopping, because sometimes silence is louder than any speech. "What is going on here?" The hotel manager stormed in, pressed suit, slick hair, sharp voice. "This man," the blonde guest said smugly, "is making a scene." Keanu stood. "The only scene is how your staff lets this man be treated." "This is an internal matter," the manager replied. "Please mind your business." "I am," said Keanu. "This is my business." "Who are you?" Keanu didn't flinch. "I'm no one special, just someone who knows what it means to be unseen." Murmurs spread. Someone raised their phone, zoomed in. "Wait, that's him, that's really him." Keanu Reeves, gasps, phones, footage. The truth unraveled. The manager's tone changed. I apologize on behalf of the hotel. Keanu raised a hand. This isn't about me. This is about what you did when you didn't know who I was. And turning to Halstead, but him, he won today. The lobby was still now. Halstead whispered, I don't understand why you did this. Keanu replied, because someone needed to, and because I saw myself in you. Halstead looked down. This mop, it's been in my hand for 22 years, since my wife passed, since my son. His voice broke. He died at 12. Cancer. A hush fell. We watched The Matrix together once. He said, Dad, you're just like that guy, quiet but strong. Keanu's eyes softened. He reached into his jacket, pulled out an old ticket stub. Matrix, 2003, last week in theaters. I kept this. I watched that film alone. But there was a father and son in front of me. Maybe that was you. Halstead couldn't speak. He hugged Keanu, and everyone Nathan felt something shift. Applause rose, not for a movie star, for a man, and for every person who stays invisible until someone looks. The applause faded. Keanu smiled. Now they see you, he said to Halstead, as a human being. The manager approached, removed a pin from his suit. This is our hotel's honor badge. It's never been given out. Until today. Halstead took it with trembling hands. A young woman slipped him a note. You are the heart of this place. Keanu headed to the door. No red carpet, no entourage, just quiet steps. Mr. Reeves, Halstead called. He handed him a medallion, engraved with, True cleanliness begins within. Keanu looked at it, smiled. This might be the most valuable thing I own. Outside, a tourist stopped him. Are you Keanu Reeves? Keanu paused. No, he said. I'm just someone who stood in the right place. He walked away. Inside the lobby, Halstead stood tall. No mop, no shame, only pride, and every person who once ignored him would never forget him again. If this story moved you, leave a mop emoji in the comments. Maybe you've changed the world quietly too. Subscribe for more stories, not just to watch, but to feel.